So here's my collection of Droids action figures. The first one up is Boba Fett. Now, Boba Fett, it was the only difference between the Boba Fett's, I can just be the card back. I mean, this is just the regular Boba Fett. I have a couple of them, right? So this one here I keep with the Droids. So it's got a black blaster. Nice enough figure. Next, this one's a little bit more unique. This is R2-D2 for the Droids line. Yeah, I don't know if this saber comes out. Maybe it does. Oh, there it is. So this one's in much better condition than the other one. It's I don't know if it matters here. It's a little bit more bulbous at the end. It's the other one I have, the Power of the Force one. It's a little bit scratched up at the end. This one is clean and there's no scratching or whatnot. So very nice piece. It goes back in the figure. Maybe it doesn't. I haven't touched this in so long. There it goes. Okay, just a bit dust covered. So there he is. What's this one say in terms of the coup? Okay, it's one of those coups. It's deep down in there. It says 1985 on it, actually. Pretty sure that's what it says. Oh, it's so down in there I can barely even see it. And I got a magnifier on it. I still can't see it. No, it might say 1985. I can't really be 100% certain on that. Like, I got light on it and it's still not making too much of a difference. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna go for 1985. It's, well, I see a little C symbol like for copyright in there. Anyways, it doesn't much matter. I mean, he's the real deal. So it's the Droids release of the R2-D2 figure. And next is C-3PO. Again, it looks really different for the Droids line based on the cartoon. Here he is here. Really good looking figure. His limbs are really tight in terms of the arms. I'm not sure if this arm had come off before. Again, they don't, I don't know, there's a little bit of a gap on both. So, it's not loose, it's really tight, so I don't know. It's hard to say. Anyways, he's, again, authentic for all I can tell. And he's marked LFL 1985. Yeah, I'm going for that. So, also as part of this release, the Droids figures, they came with a coin. So this one's the C-3PO coin. Came with the Droids figure. So a little bit of a description on the back there as well. I don't know if you can read that in camera or not. So with each figure you got a coin. And I have a lot of the coins. Not all of them, but most of them. So he's in pretty good shape. The eye, I don't know, my left here, his right. I don't know if it looks perfect or not. It's just a little bit off. But the rest looks really good. I don't know if we have some a little bit of a scuff mark right there. I don't know if you can see that in camera or not, but just dusty really. Okay, next. Thal Jobin. Okay, I'm not too familiar with who he is, so real quick I have to look him up on the internet and what he looks like. Okay, I think it's, yes, I see who it is now. Okay, here he is. This fella here, Thal Jobin. Nice enough action figure, although I feel he's kind of out of scale compared to the other figures. Like, if you consider Boba Fett to be regular size action figure, like this guy, to me his head seems pretty huge, his arms seem massive. So The hand, again, all this, I think he's just a really big guy, comparably speaking. Like, he stands taller too. Like, I don't know. I don't know what Kenner was trying to do, but I think he stands a little bit, he looks a little bit bigger than others. Anyways, I have his coin too. It says Speeder Racer is what he is. He's a speeder racer. And on the back, a little bit of a description of him. And in terms, his blaster, it's a regular Stormtrooper blaster. And I don't really see any paint loss on him. He's really good condition, tight limbs. His coup is markings, again, an LFL 1985. There's a copyright symbol there too. Okay, next, I have to look them up. We have Kea Mall. Kia. So this is Kea Mall. She's got like a gray blaster. She's marked LFL 1985 on the leg there. Nice enough figure. No real paint loss, and the limbs are tight, and like, she's dusty, but I don't see any real paint loss there. I have her coin as well. So KMO, freedom fighter, they say. And a little bit of a description about who she is and how she fits into the Star Wars universe, I guess. Anyways, moving on, Droids. Now I'm trying to profile these characters in terms of release. So he was next in the lineup. Again, massive action figure. If you compare him to, like, just looking at Kia's head here, look at the size and the difference in the head sculpt. It's just massive. I guess they're trying to replicate the cartoon more so than the movie action figures. I understand. So, real big, huge gun on him. It doesn't sit in the hand the best, but these things can't be helped. They're not perfectly engineered. His markings are LFL 1985, and that's markings right there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I have a coin for him as well. There he is there. He's Thrill Seeker. Interesting. Droids Thrill Seeker. I kind of always thought he was a bit of a bumbling character on the cartoon, if you ever watched the cartoon. I kind of grew up with it, so I thought he was a bit of a bumbling character, not really necessary. One of those, characters we could do without. It's kind of boring, but whatever. I got him anyway. Next, Kez Ban. Now, Kez Ban, I know, was in... he was in a couple of the... maybe he was in a couple of the episodes. I can't really remember. But there's this blaster. It's not perfectly black. It's very close, but it's more like a blue-black kind of thing. I don't know. Could be phony, could be real. I don't know. But for me, it's complete. Like, the figure's authentic. The bandelier's authentic. I think the most copied thing would be the weapons. So, to me, it looks, pretty decent. Like, there's some, it looks like scuffing or chew marks or something on it. Like, I don't know. Again, these things have been played with, and the only way you're going to get an unplayed with figure is if you take it out of the package yourself. And again, it doesn't fit in the hand perfectly either. It's just, I gotta twist it like that. So there's the bandolier, there's the figure. No real paint loss. It looks like we have a little bit of a, a little bit of a discoloration above the eye. I don't know if you can see that in camera. It's a little, perhaps pink. It's so hard to see these things. He is marked LFL 1985 right there. And do I have his coin? No, I don't. At least I don't see it here. Oh, I do have it. Sorry. Kez Ban. Kezzy, and they call him a lost prince. I think the episode he was in called The Talisman or something like that. I can't really remember. But I think he's a good guy also. Right? Little description of how he fits in the universe. Next. Did I skip one or two? I think I did. Oh, I skipped a few. Oops, I looked in the wrong. Okay, it doesn't matter. So I'll keep going. I should have profiled. Who did I miss? Tiggy. There's Tig. Little discoloration on the head. Now, I'll be honest. This particular figure, I found him in a bin, to be honest, and it was only like $5, to be honest. Like, what a find. The person didn't know who he was or anything. I got him for like $5. So I paired him up with an extra 2-1B wand. These two share the same accessory. Like, looking at it in the research I've done, I mean, it's the same exact accessory as 2-1B. Like, 2-1B holds it a little bit different than Tig does. So I'm like, you know what? Just, there's a complete figure. It's the same weapon or whatever as 2-1B. But there's Tig. The leg is a little bit loose here on this one. A little bit. Not too bad. The other one's, well, this one though is it's more loose. This one's a little loose. The arms are pretty stiff. A little paint loss right there. Looks like a scratch. Like, this thing was in a bin too, right? So it's marked LFL 1985, and there he is there, Tig from. I don't have a coin for him, unfortunately. Again, I found him in a bin for like $5. I definitely didn't pay market value for him. It was one of those a find. Next is, well, I should have done him first. Sorry, Size from. I'm not familiar with all their names. I have to look them up in the picture. This is Size from. Yeah, I got him several years ago, and again, he didn't come with a weapon. Just this cloak, smock, whatever you want to call it. And his marking is LFL 1985. So, again, nice figure. Doesn't really do anything. I mean, more or less you just pose him and that's about all he can do. Doesn't hold a weapon. In terms of playability, like, if you're a kid, this is a horrible action figure. It doesn't do anything, right? I mean, there was no weapon. He sat in a chair for most of the episodes. Him and his son, Tig. Like, Tig was the guy who did all the work and, you know, went after the good guys. But this guy didn't do anything. He sat in a chair for most episodes, like a wheelchair or something or other, as I recall. He didn't do anything. Anyways, you know, it is what it is. I don't have the coin for him, unfortunately. Now, who have I missing here? I did Kezzy. Uncle Gundy. I gotta find him here. I think I've shown you all my coins. There was Jan Tosh. I think I showed you that one. Maybe not. Adventurer. Other ones I have, I showed you the Kezzy, the Jord Dusat. Okay, here's Uncle Gundy's coin. Right here. He's a prospector. Horrible looking action figure. In terms of playability for a child, maybe. I don't know. I think he was in maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but he never really had a gun, as far as I can recall, in any of the episodes. But this is the gun. It's the same gun as Reyes from Return of the Jedi, although this one's black. So he's a little bit discoloration maybe around the back here, like a pink sort of color. I don't know if that's even showing up on camera. In terms of his coup marking, it's right here in the boot. LFL 1985. Oh, I did miss him. Jan Tosh. Yes. Okay. Next, Jan Tosh, of course. Let's see here. Let's have a look. Okay, so he's got a big, huge weapon. It looks like IG-88s. It's black though. And nice enough figure, tight limbs. Pretty tight anyway, not too bad. His marking again, LFL 1985. Nice enough figure. I have his coin, I just showed it to you. In terms of the other figures, I think there is the A-Wing pilot, which is the same release as the Power of the Force, and so I have him as well. I don't have doubles, just the one. And the last figure, Vlix, and I think no one on the planet has him. I mean, I think it's a $25,000 figure or some ludicrous number like that. But again, Vlix is only available in Brazil. It's a glass-light figure, and very limited, very even hard to get, even if you lived in Brazil. So I'm not about to spend that kind of money on an action figure just to sit there. So no, I don't have Vlix, and I'm okay with not having Vlix. So there's my Droids action figure lineup. I have most of the coins. So next I'll profile for you Ewoks, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about some of the variants I have as well. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching. Bye.